Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. We will be practicing a shorter yin sequence today. Grab any props that would make you feel comfortable. We are going to begin class in a wide-kneed child's pose, allowing your knees to be wide as the mat, if not even wider. And then extend the arms forward, supporting your chest, supporting the forehead in any way that it feels good to. Eventually, allow yourself to find stillness. Without trying to change anything or fix anything, begin to acknowledge exactly where you are starting from. Full inhale through the nose. Exhale, big sigh, let it out the mouth. One more time, just like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, big sigh, let it go. Once more, full inhale. And a full exhale. Keeping the eyes closed, keeping the focus within. Begin to shift your shoulders above the wrists. The hips come right above the knees. We'll come into 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lower the belly down towards the ground. Spread through the sit bones, spread through the collarbones. Lift your gaze, squeeze the shoulder blades tight. Pausing right here. Exhale, navel towards the spine, chin towards the chest, round the back body, press everything actively away from the floor. We'll do that 2 more times, breath to movement. Inhale, lower the belly down towards the ground, squeeze the shoulder blades tight. Exhale, navel towards the spine, round the back body. One more slow cycle of breath, full inhale. And a full exhale. Inhale, lower the belly down towards the ground. Or rather, come back to a neutral spine. We'll come into our first yin shape, toes pose. Curl your toes behind you. Your knees can come towards one another. And then begin to shift your hips back towards your heels, any amount. And here within this shape, it's very common for the pinky toes to want to not participate. So you might have to curl them under using your arms, using your hands, relaxing your palms towards your legs, closing the eyes. And in this shape, intensity does build very quickly. So see if you can really stay connected to the breath. This shape, it is particularly challenging to not want to fidget or adjust within it. Just for now, could you allow yourself to be still, to stay soft, to stay within? We're into our last 30 seconds or so. Can you release any unnecessary tension from the jaw, from the space around the eyes? Maybe even releasing some unnecessary effort within the breath itself. And then only when you're ready, you can now plant your palms down to the ground, untuck the toes. You're welcome to tap the tops of the feet on the ground. That never feels good within my body, but many, many people encourage it. And only when you're ready, you can walk your palms one hand distance forward, curl your toes behind you, and briefly come into a downward facing dog. You're welcome to pedal through the heels. You could sway the hips a little bit from side to side. Really just feeling the back line of the legs, feeling your breath, experiencing the body exactly as it is. And then when you're ready, you'll slowly walk your feet forward, coming into dangling pose, or what is ragdoll pose in a vinyasa class. So you can bend your legs a lot, so much so that the upper body might even rest heavy on the thighs. And you're welcome to grab for opposite elbows, or you could interlace your hands behind your head. Or you can simply let the arms dangle. We'll only be here for about a minute, so you can shake the head yes, shake the head no, make silly faces, before eventually allowing yourself to be still. Letting every exhale create this sense of heaviness, this sense of surrender within the physical body. Take in one more big inhale. And a full and complete exhale. And then slowly, slowly, slowly begin to sink the hips all the way down towards the floor, before eventually lying all the way onto your back. A mini Shavasana, opening the legs wide, opening the arms wide, giving yourself permission to take up space. Feel the effects of the practice so far. And then, only when you're ready, hug the knees inwards towards the chest, giving yourself a very gentle squeeze. We are coming into our last two shapes of this short yin class. Opening the arms wide, arms out to a T. Shift your hips 1 or 2 inches to the right. And then lower the knees to the left, spinal twist. You can choose to keep your neck neutral, or you could choose to keep your neck or gaze over either shoulder. I'm going to give you space. I'm going to give you silence for your own experience. Use every breath cycle as an opportunity to go within. And unfortunately, I'm in an environment that is not entirely quiet at this moment. Perhaps you might find yourself in an environment like that as well. So here's the real challenge. Can you create that space? Can you create that silence that might not be gifted to you externally within? Next inhalation, slowly bring the knees back inwards towards your midline. Shift your hips 1 or 2 inches to the left, and then lower your knees to the right, spinal twist. You can keep the neck neutral, or once again, you can choose to look over either shoulder. Next inhalation, slowly, gently bring the knees back inwards towards your midline. Give yourself one last final squeeze before eventually making your way to the most important shape. Final Shavasana, extending your right foot to the right corner of the mat, left foot to left corner of the mat. Arms relaxed wide by the side bodies, palms face up. Before we settle into our last shape together, let's unite the breath once again. Full inhale all together through the nose. Exhale, big sigh, let it out the mouth. One last time, best breath of the class. Full inhale. And a full exhale. A few minutes to simply rest, to receive the benefits of your practice. It's here. I will leave you. Thank you so much for practicing. I look forward to seeing you soon.